Hi everybody, I'm Ray Stern from Victory in Reseda, and we have a little special video for you. Normally we don't talk about autonomous driving. I'm kind of a little skittish about it, but that's just me. However, our videographer George happened to be in the Phoenix area, and on a whim he decided to try out a service called Waymo. Now Waymo is a shared ride service that's operated by autonomous Chrysler Pacifica minivans. So let's see how he got on with using Waymo out in the Phoenix area.
Hi, I'm George Torline on behalf of Victory in Reseda. Today we're going to have something a little bit different for you. Usually we're doing an automotive review on how vehicles drive. Today we're going to be driven by a machine. Today we're going to be looking at the Waymo service that is offered by Google in the Phoenix area. We'll take a short ride with it. We'll check out how the vehicle is laid out, how to reserve a ride, and how well it does getting us to our destinations. So follow along as we venture to a location without any humans taking us there.
Let's get started by arranging for a ride on Waymo One. First, you'll need to download the app onto your mobile device and register an account with them. Once configured, if you're physically located in their service area, like in Chandler for this example, you can search for and select a destination in their service area. In my test rides, once summoned, the wait for a vehicle is less than 10 minutes. You can view its progress to your location like other ride-hailing services. Once the vehicle arrived, it recognized where I was standing and stopped right in front of me.
Right to me. This is pretty awesome.
But first, I had to take a moment to check it out. I had to admire the gadgets and sensors on the vehicle, reminiscent of Doc Brown's time machines from the Back to the Future movie trilogy. However, it was smart enough to know that that wasn't a normal location to pick up passengers, thus not having a whole lot of time to wait there and put up with my gawking, so it moved ahead to its regular pickup spot in front of the hotel. Upon entry into the modified Chrysler Pacifica, I found comfortable seating for up to 3 people in the middle and rear seats, plus 1 child seat. The rear cargo area is consumed by their electronics and didn't lend itself for much cargo space for its customers. The front seats are blocked off to passengers by plexiglass. After buckling my seatbelt and closing the door, pressing the start button on the roof controls started my journey.
Heading to Dairy Queen Grill and Chill. Please make sure your seatbelt is fastened. For any questions, press the help button to speak with a rider support agent.
Oh my goodness, there's no one driving.
Figuring this out. Our team is working to get you moving. Please remain in the car with your seatbelt fastened.
The first challenge was to ease into busy traffic. We were departing from a small business road onto a busy road with 3 lanes of traffic, plus a turn lane from a nearby intersection. The sensors were able to detect the oncoming vehicles and which lanes they were in. The rear-facing touchscreens for the passengers provide a view of what the vehicle sees with the traffic around it, which is pretty darn cool. Also on the touchscreens, they have views of the vehicle's route, options for you to select your preferred music, and to request assistance if needed. When an opening in traffic finally appeared, it made its turn and changed lanes leftward as traffic allowed.
We're on our way to a little treat destination, Dairy Queen, and it has picked me up and we are on our way. A little bit of traffic going on, but it successfully pulled out into traffic and we're on our way. And this guy moves too. We're moving in traffic pretty good here. Very cool. Now they allow you to not wear a mask now in the vans. However, they request that should a van that you get have a driver, to put a mask on for that. So it's advised to have a mask with you should the vehicle that comes for you appear with a driver. So I do have a mask with me.
The navigation choices were interesting. I purposely picked a destination which would benefit from using a freeway to reach the destination sooner. However, it opted to stay off the freeways but take mostly main roads. Over the journey, it was okay with making uncontrolled right turns as well as uncontrolled left turns while waiting for oncoming traffic. It was okay doing this only from a single left turn lane onto a single lane road. It did not want to turn left from an intersection that had 2 turn lanes turning left onto a road with 2 lanes plus a merging turn lane. Rather, it opted to make a series of right turns through a residential neighborhood and then arriving at its destination. It added to the trip time, and the vehicle didn't notify the riders as to why it was making this navigation choice, leaving the riders to wonder about the route that they are being taken on.
Arriving shortly at Dairy Queen Grill and Chill.
Yay!
Please keep your seatbelt fastened.
We arrived at the first destination, and the Waymo 1 stopped conveniently in front of the business to drop me off, although it provided a brief obstruction for their drive-through traffic.
So I successfully made my journey to Dairy Queen for a little bit of a treat. Now it's time for another ride back to the hotel. So I'll summon another Waymo.
This time the app was telling me to meet it nearby, but it was difficult to understand where exactly it wanted me to be, as the markings in the app were not very clear. It was a good opportunity to burn off some extra calories from the DQ treat to walk about to find exactly where it wanted me. My Waymo 1 ride arrived.
He snuck up behind me.
It stopped about 150 feet from where the app wanted me to be,
Where are you going? Hello?
which was not a big issue to chase it down, although for those with some mobility impairments, this could be a hassle. During my rides, Waymo 1 did a very good job of ensuring the riders were experiencing no issues and watching for their safety. While setting up on the return trip and taking a little longer with a troublesome camera, a live Waymo 1 support person came online and asked if everything was okay.
Hi, this is Kimberly with Waymo Rider Support. Everything okay?
Yes, I'm just taking a little extra time. I'm setting up a camera, so I apologize for the delay.
It's nice to know they are readily available to assist. During my return trip, I had moved to another seat for some quick photography and moved back to my original seat. However, by then Waymo 1 support had returned live to remind me to use my seatbelt.
Hello, this is Ben with Rider Support.
Hi, Ben.
Hi, I'm calling in regard to our policy for all the passengers have to be fastened with their seatbelts.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I did slip it off to look at the other screen. I will put that right back on here.
I thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Again, nice to see Waymo 1 striving to keep their riders safe. So how did it do with avoiding unexpected obstacles? The first avoidance maneuver, I noticed it was giving extra room for a car in the left turn lane, which was a bit too close to the lane line compared to the other cars in the line. It made a slight move to the right within the lane to give it some extra room. Next was a bulk pile of landscape rocks on the road, with small cones around it to help alert traffic. Waymo 1 had no troubles detecting it and safely moving around it on a residential street. However, the most impressive one to me was when it detected a pedestrian crossing the busy road in front of us outside of any crosswalk. The vehicle slowed down to allow their crossing. You can see how the vehicle sees it on the screen. Once they crossed, the vehicle got back up to speed and proceeded as normal.
So I could easily see how this could be adapted to like a delivery vehicle, perhaps for pizza or something like that, where the contents is put inside, it's sent to where the item is to be delivered, be it pizza or a parcel or anything like that, and it would do its job getting there just fine, it appears. This is just pretty darn cool, considering that we just passed a car next to us which had a student driver in the car learning how to drive, and the irony of that I just think is hilarious, that here someone's learning how to drive and I'm riding in a vehicle that doesn't even have a driver, and that's kind of scary. The pleasure of driving is just, yeah, this works. However, we're in a perfect environment with cross-grid streets for the most part, perfect weather in Phoenix. If we take this up to Minnesota, then throw snow into the mix and ice and slippery conditions, and you can't see the lane markers. So it'd be interesting to see how they figure that out.
At the time of this video, Waymo One has deployed a fleet of vehicles using Jaguar I-Pace SUVs in San Francisco for use by trusted testers. For this newer round of vehicles, they have improved upon their technology as to not take up as much space in the cargo area, making it available for the riders. And as for cargo, Waymo has been expanding their reach with Waymo Via, incorporating their Waymo driver technology for over-the-road trucking and last-mile deliveries. As for my Waymo One rides in the Phoenix area, I arrived safely back to my hotel.
And I'm right to my hotel, front door service.
I'm excited to see where this technology takes us and how they can adapt it to harsher conditions such as ice and snow like in my home state of Minnesota. If you're in an area where Waymo One operates, you owe it to yourself to take a ride and experience it firsthand. Have you taken a ride in a Waymo One? What do you think about sharing the road with autonomous vehicles like Waymo One? Let us know in the comments below.
We hope you enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, please consider selecting the like button, subscribe, as well as the notification bell to be notified of future videos. On behalf of Victor and Reseda, I'm George Torline. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in future videos.
Connected to rider support.